Anthony Hitch here, founder of Quantum Voice AI, and I want to speak a fact to you real quick. People don't read websites. What they do is they feel your website. Before they read a single word, they already decided whether or not they trust you or they don't trust you. And excuse me, how that is determined is based on the design of that website, the layout of that website, and also the flow of that website. So if your website feels outdated, if your website feels cluttered, if your website is confusing in a bit, it's like walking into a store with flickering lights and dusty shelves. You might have amazing products, amazing services, okay? But if your digital storefront is not inviting, most people will never find out. So today we're breaking down exactly how to build a website that sells without shouting. It's simple, it's intelligent, it's strategic. Okay. That type of design that builds trust drives business growth, as in customers for you. So, if you didn't know, Mr. and Mrs. Business Owner, you have about 5 seconds to earn someone's trust online. Your page either says you're safe here, and I'm talking about the mentality when your customers are on your website. Your homepage either says you're safe here, okay, we get you, right? Because it's tailored towards a certain industry. Or it says, I'm not sure if this is for me. Again, we're talking about mindset here of your customers. A powerful website doesn't try to impress people. What it does is it reassures them. It answers three questions immediately. Number one, what do you offer? Who is this offer for? Why should they trust you? If those three answers are not clear above the fold, I'm talking the top section people see without scrolling, you're losing leads before you even start the conversation. So, what makes a website work? Let's break this down into real business logic, right? A website that works is like a salesperson who never sleeps, right? It has one job to turn visitors into customers. So, here's the formula: clarity beats creativity. I know a lot of my web designers, you're like, I want to show off my creativity and how great that I am. Okay, but I'm telling you, it's more so about what your customers are seeing. When the business owner says, okay, I want it to be like this and I want it to be like that. Sometimes we get a bit too creative, okay, as designers, and we forget about we want it to be clear as day. Okay. We don't want it to You don't want to be distracted by all of this stuff moving around too much. Okay. It's great to have. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But we have to tailor it to the business owner. So clarity beats creativity. So fancy animations don't matter if your message is confusing. So again, you can have that. It's great to have, but please don't miss the message. Okay. Don't miss the message. Okay. Speed matters. Okay. Speed matters. Every extra second your site takes to load, you lose potential customers. Let me say this again. Every extra second your site takes to load, if it's taking a long time to load, okay, you will in fact lose customers. Okay. Unfortunately, when you're looking for something online, you're not as patient as you would be if they were actually in your office, right? A mobile first design. Over 70% of visitors come from phones. Okay. Most of your customers already looked you up from their Apple device, from their Android. If your site doesn't adapt, it's practically invisible and it does not matter. Okay. A strong call to action. Tell people what to do next. Book a call, book an appointment, a free consultation, buy now, learn more, something. Don't assume that they'll figure it out. Guide your customers. Okay. Tell them what they need to do to get in contact with you. So, We're now going to talk about design psychology, how people really see your website. So people don't scroll logically in a way, they scroll, they scan emotionally, okay? They're looking for confidence cues like clean spacing, consistent colors, real photos, not fake stock images, depending on what style of industry that you're in. Some is okay. Um, Social proof, testimonials, reviews, or recognizable logos, or recognizable partnerships, stuff like that. Okay, things that people will know. Okay, this guy, this woman, this company, okay, is legitimate. Your design, excuse me, tells people who you are before your words do. If it feels rushed, they think your service is also rushed. If it feels premium, they'll assume your work is premium. That's why the best design advice I can give to you is this: simplicity sells. Apple's entire brand was built on simplicity, not just the product, but the experience. Now, let's get a little deeper. How do you make a website that doesn't just look good, but actually sells? Storytelling layout. Let me say that again: a storytelling layout. Every scroll should feel like turning a page. Introduce your brand, then build credibility, then lead to your offering. Number two, strategic placement. Don't hide your contact form or booking link. Keep it visible. Even if it's on every page, keep it visible because people are probably going to want to get in contact with you. And if you don't have that there for some reason, people are just going to get frustrated and they're going to get off the site. Trust signals, okay? Ad reviews, security badges, certifications, testimonials near every buying decision. And then emotional tone, right? So choose visuals and words that align with your customers' values. You're not selling a product, you're solving a problem, okay? And you're creating peace of mind at the same time. Your website should sound like, let's just say, let's just say you're in your business and there's someone that is exceptional. One of your employees are exceptional and you want to embody your next sales team to be like this person that is exceptional at selling and closing. You promote that person, right? And you have that individual train the new sales team. Okay, you want your website, if you are in, say, business to business, or you're in sales and whatnot, say you are a consultant and you work for a consultancy firm, you want your website to be based off of that. Okay, it's confident because he's confident, you're confident, it's clear, your website's clear because you're confident, I mean, you're clear, he or she is clear. Okay, and very helpful because you're helpful. You want your website to be helpful because you're helpful. Okay, not pushy. Okay, not forcing a sale and whatnot. So, common mistakes small businesses make. Here's what most businesses lose. This is why they lose people online. Okay, too many pop-ups and distractions. Just every time you scroll, it's just something popping up all over the place. Okay, like sometimes, depending on your target market, a lot of times people don't like all of this stuff because it's too much to pay attention to. Sometimes, okay. Again, it's not always bad to have, but just kind of limit it. Keep it simplistic a little bit. Okay. Outdated or inconsistent branding. Okay, if you recently changed your branding logo, update it on your website. If you changed your phone number, update it on your website. Okay, you don't want outdated information. This is one of the most problematic things that I've seen. Businesses change locations, they change numbers, they change logos. You go on their website and it looked like it was created in 2005. You visit them in person and it looks amazing. And you're like, wow, like why didn't you put this on the website? I would not even have to have come down here, right? Also, no clear direction on what to do next. Okay, tell your customers, your clients, potential clients, what to do next. People, in fact, do like to know what to do. All right. You don't want them to get off your website with questions. Okay. And then talking too much about you and not enough about them. If you have to talk more about the needs of your target market, not about how many certifications you got and how many events that you've attended and how many deals you've closed. And I understand all that, but you need to tailor it to their problems, their need, their situation. Okay. Stop talking a lot about yourself. Okay. Your visitor, your potential client is the hero. Okay. Your business is the guide. Help them win their story and they will stay with you for life. Okay. In closing, web design is not about pixels, it's about perception. Okay. It's about trust, it's about storytelling, and it's also about emotion, right? When your website feels right, your customers stop searching. They, in fact, start connecting with you. Okay. So if your site feels out of sync, take time this week to refine your digital presence. Okay. You don't need more pages, you need more purpose. It's probably what you need, okay? So, in the next episode, we're diving into something that every entrepreneur asks me about. How can I actually get funding for my business without feeling like I'm begging I'm begging the bank. Okay, this was actually asked of me last week because he stated that I feel like I'm begging the bank and he just continues to get denied and all kinds of things. But listen, we'll talk about business financing, how to position your company to actually attract financing or attract funding, attract investors, and also attract partnerships, even if you're just starting out. I'm Anthony Hitch, and if this helped you today, share it with a fellow small business owner who's ready to level up. Because when you design with clarity and purpose, your website doesn't just talk. What it does is it sells. I want to thank you for your time. Take care. God bless you. Oh, and if nobody told you, guess what? I love you. More importantly, so does God, right? For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but shall have everlasting life. Thank you.